Hello guys, this is Sadhusman again. I am back with another video on Power Query. In this video, we are going to import data from the table or the range of cells in the current file. We will import the data into Power Query and then we will do some transformations. In this sheet, I have sales for the region Karachi for different products and from January till December. This data is arranged in a horizontal manner, and this is just a range of cells. No special formatting has been done on this. So let's import this data inside of Power Query. To go to Power Query, we go to Data, and from here, Get and Transform Data Group, we will select from Table or Range. The pop-up message will appear and it will ask you where the table of your data is available and whether the first row can be treated as headers. So you can check OK. After clicking OK, the data will be imported inside of Power Query. So first of all, we will have to rename a query. I will call it Karachi sales and I will put an F for the reason that it's a fact table. On the right hand side in applied step, whatever we are going to do with the data, it will be noted down in the applied steps so that we can even come and edit later on or even delete steps if we don't want them. Okay, in this case, what I want is I have already imported data inside of Power Query, but I don't want the data in the columns. I want data in one column in various rows so that I can make a pivot table later on. For this reason, I can do two things. First of all, I can see that I have a total column which I don't need at the moment because we can do totals later on ourselves. So I will just right click on this total column and I will hit remove. And for all the other columns in which I have the data, I will select all those columns and I will right click on any column and I will choose unpivot columns. By unpivoting column, the data will be converted into a single column and the values will also be appearing in the next column. This attribute is basically the month, or I can call it month. And by the way, it should be formatted in the format of a date. So we'll click on ABC and we will click on date, and therefore the date will come automatically. From this date, we can choose whether we want to show dates or we want to show months or years. So in this case, we can go to transform, and the date and time column we will select date, and in the date we can select just the month. This is the month number, and if you don't want the month number, we can just delete this step and we go and then select the name of month. The name of month will just give us January, February, the text fields. So we have the region, the products, both are text fields. Month is also text, and value I can rename it as sales, and this is a decimal number. I can also change it to currency. So we have done everything that we require to do. Now we have to export this data to Excel. We go to Home tab and we hit on the close and load button. We have two options, close and load and close and load to. Close and load to will give you multiple options to decide where you want to have this data in your Excel file. So I will click on close and load to. The pop-up message will ask you whether you want to create a table or pivot table report, pivot chart, or you only want to create a connection. You don't want to have the data inside of your Excel worksheet, but you only want to have a connection with the original data. I want to have a table and I want to have the table in a new worksheet. I will click OK. In sheet number 1, I have now all of the data which is coming from Power Query. What we will do, we will quickly make a pivot table from this data. We'll go to insert and we will click on pivot table, and in the existing worksheet just next to the data, I want to create a pivot table over here and I will click OK. and I will just quickly make a pivot table. Sales values in the value section, months here, products here, and region is only Karachi, so we don't have to put that here. So we have this total of 104,086 as a total sales value. Just quickly format that. What I want to show you now is, if in the original data, if I want to change something, let's add a row. Product is banana, if I can spell it correctly, and just I will take a simple example of 100 rupees sales in each of the months. Okay, so we have included the data in the original table. What we are going to do is, we are going to just click on our exported data, right click and select refresh. Once we select refresh, the data inside of Power Query imports the data from our table, and here we can see banana coming up. And now we will have to just refresh our pivot table, and there you go, the banana column is also appearing here. And whatever data changes are made over here in this table or range, it will automatically be reflected in our output sheet 1. I hope you like the video. This is a very basic video of Power Query. More advanced videos are to come later on. Thanks for watching.